Hey there nerds, hope you've been well. Welcome back for another Hamman Hunting Hole. I for one am very excited. I managed to get some tasty tidbits over at Nexus Collector Fair. Nexus Collector Fair. That's what it's called. I can never remember what these things are called, I don't know why. But Nexus is one of my favorites. I think I might look forward to each Nexus more than I do like my birthday or Christmas, because it may as well be Christmas. Sweet Christmas! If this is your first time catching one of these hunting holes, thanks for stopping by. Hope you stay. I've been mixing it up a little bit. I'm going to try and get one of these out sort of every other month, because that's kind of how it works out with how often these toy fairs, swap meets, collector bizzos actually happen. So, that makes sense. Stay tuned! So let's get into it, shall we? Have a look at what was around, what we saw, what we found, what we bought. See you after the jump.
Master's toy. I was just like, hey, it's like every other hawk I owned as a kid that bounced on your finger. Yeah. That was a big thing.
That's once Mumra stopped being the bad guy, these guys became the bad guys in Thundercats.
What is that gimmick?
Thunder thighs.
It probably has some kind of
every girl's worst nightmare.
There we go.
Boom. Hell yeah.
Hug action or something. There we go. So we can grab your
Keto doesn't work here.
Ninja Turtles 3 movie horse.
Nice.
Yeah, see, that was a good movie. No. It's hard to say with a straight face. Yeah. I don't think anybody can. Even though I did try to rewatch it with a positive outlook.
What, and your positive attitude didn't bring any substance to the story?
It's Fisto.
Oh, Fisto.
That's his name. Found the card.
Everyone's favorite character, Fisto. Fisto. Hey, it had to happen. They were running out of names.
I like this guy as well. It looks like he's got a kettle on his face.
That's the only one I got, right?
Kettle Jim.
We go Mechaneck.
Ah.
I always thought Mechaneck was the most disturbing one for me. So I was like, I don't know if I'd want that. Like, that seems like a very vulnerable place in my body to extend.
But maybe that's like, yeah, I guess.
And use as a weapon. You know, like, who knows?
The giraffe isn't known. Yeah, the giraffe isn't known for
What was I thinking?
They get some force and they do that cool headbutt thing.
Yeah, true. But I mean, you don't want to use your head as a weapon ever.
Everything uses its head as a weapon.
That's what's weird.
But like things with antlers use its head as a
Yeah,
weapon.
rhinos and triceratops.
But even like wolves and lions.
Are you out with the whole weekend?
That's exactly what I was like. Oh. I like it because of this hand.
Flashy, flashy. Alright.
Oh.
Cool.
And the sponge.
Yes, let's get that as well.
Do you want me to get it?
Yes.
Yeah. Do like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Getting sea witched.
Sea witch.
Thanks, Simon.
We're just about to hit theaters again.
Under the sea.
So, as you saw, that first purchase may well make us poor unfortunate souls. Too bad. I'm a squid. I know she's an octopus, but I don't put a lot of thought into these songs. This was actually a Sweet Chole purchase, and like just the combination of like the plush with the plastic makes it feel like one of those sort of definitive cool character go on a shelf anywhere in the house kind of dealios. So as we've discussed before, Nexus fairly regularly can be dynamite when it comes to getting your hands on some G1 goodness. Today, no exception. Except, what I bought first was not G1. Not even G2.
Stalker without his big gun on top.
Anyone in the box?
Those are all make your own offer, they're missing parts.
Ah, okay, cool.
All 6 of the jump starters.
Throttle bots.
Throttle bots, rather.
I know. I do
embarrassing.
the same thing. They're 2 different lines.
Oh, okay.
They seem like they should
Be the same. Yeah.
That's cool. Sandstorm.
Missing his gun, unfortunately.
It happens. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, he's missing almost everything else.
Motor Master. Ooh, Scorpion.
He's got a little B. Doesn't have the 2 bullets though.
It's not too bad. What'd you have on Scorpy?
Make me an offer, man. I have to even check his pricing. So.
Do $5?
10.
10? Wow. Yeah, I'll do $10 on Scorpy.
Beast Wars! Blah, 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 blah. Right, would you believe that despite my reasonably fleshed out Beast Wars collection, I've never actually managed to get my hands on a Scorponok. So when I saw him, I was like, oh, with Kingdom happening and everything, and Beast being at the forefront of my mind, there was no way I was going to leave him there. Yeah. Does not have his missiles, but does have his Cyber Beam. That was underwhelming. They call me Cuba Pete. I'm the king of the Aramba beat. When I shake my maracas, my hips go chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom. So, cool as Scorponok is, there is still more hunting to do.
Who's this guy?
Clinch.
Oh, wow. That's sick.
I really like his paint.
Oh,
Yeah.
he gets even more neon as
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I like this
They
neon
get
as well.
Oh, yeah, he's cute as well.
90s rather. Oh, that's very tasty.
Let me put it this way, I don't think he's gonna go quickly, so.
Yeah, but is that one of those ones if I walk past and come back and he's gone?
Well, like,
want to
like-
cry?
Yeah, the thing is that if
He
you
has
walk
got his
around and come
damage
back
on
to me,
stickers.
then the price goes down, right?
That's the gamble. That's the trade-off, right?
I really like the throne. I like the Decepticon throne.
Yeah, it's very cool.
That's very cool. Like Megatron's
I dig
hopes.
all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's a good display mechanism because
Yeah.
you can do like 2 levels.
Yeah,
And look, that looks like it holds weapons.
yeah, it does. Oh, limbs.
I love limbs.
That was another thing I could never get as a kid with the Ghostbuster comics, but I always wanted them.
They're re-releasing them. Hasbro's re-releasing all the original Ghostbusters toys.
That's
Yeah,
really
That
cool.
makes sense.
It is very cool. I'm so tempted by them.
Clever.
Also, around that time, I managed to get another piece from what was quite a small toy line, but one that I love and think is hugely underrated. The whole property, the movie, the franchise, just everything about Small Soldiers does not get the credit it deserves. Look up some like behind the scenes Stan Winston videos of how they actually did that stuff. Whew, it's just, more people should watch that goddamn movie. Small Soldiers. Freakenstein, as I like to call him. Casanova Frankenstein. Not really. I call him Frankenstein. But who doesn't love a Mystery Men reference? This is one of those toy lines that, like, if you're gonna have toys based off of toys, why would you sculpt in articulation and then not just make it articulation? Like, they really sold themselves a little bit short on this toy line by making them have articulation they don't really have. I imagine pretty well every kid who got one would have been slightly frustrated, and I imagine that's kind of what hurt the line, but nowadays, these figures are like rarer than duck's teeth. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Savage Land boxed.
like fresh as hell too.
Yeah, look at the other versions that it came with.
Oh man, I want this top one.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
When Magneto got all young and kind.
Yeah, yeah, that was a good one. I forgot about Savage Land. That was actually one
Would
of
you
the
do
best
20 on
arcs.
that guy?
No, I'm not
No.
that's where I started. This is at least 25 years old.
Yeah, yeah, we do.
There's a Scar Cat.
Well, that is a cool cup. Oh, Nathan, toys and bags.
Bag table over here looks kind of.
We like toys and bags.
They're our favorite type.
Ooh,
Random old one there.
that folds out into a playset.
So this is one that I probably could have got 100 million years ago, but I never bothered with it. And I regretted it. It was one of those ones, you know, sometimes you see something in stores, you're like, I don't know if I really need that. Do I need that? I'm not gonna get that. I'm not gonna bother. I don't need that. I'm not gonna get it. And then, you know, maybe weeks, months, years go by, and all of a sudden you're like, you know what? I think I might need that thing. This thing is one of those things. I needed this thing, now I have this thing. Cha-ching!
Oh, what are the chances of you $10 on that guy?
15.
15?
I'll make up the 5.
Make it, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, what a guy. Yes.
Oh, that's very nice.
Included.
Very good chance I'm not gonna buy
Oh,
the magic
cute.
cards later. So, so it's like I'm sorted. I'm just Google
Just when
that.
you open it, just make sure you remove that out first, otherwise
Okay.
it'll snap.
Yeah, smack up on it.
Oh yeah. The Dark of the Moon, like, arc playset thing. It also came with this little Mars rover thing that you can stay over there. This thing is just so dope. I think that Transformers as a brand and a franchise should have more playsets as part of its play pattern. You know, especially given how much of the fandom is now adult collectors. Adult collectors love a diorama. So, you know, pieces like this actually end up making quite cool set pieces. As long as cats don't walk on them. I mean, this isn't without its charms. This comes up, it's a table with little crane arms. Don't know what this business is. They could have done something cooler on this side potentially. Maybe it had some bits and now it's missing them. Can't say for certain. Do you do anything else? You know that collector thing of like, you know, when you're buying it off someone who's had it in storage for a while, it's got that other person dust on it.
There's some Earthrise down there.
Do you need a Ghost Rider in space? I mean, like.
I'm so close.
Oh, is this the Netflix?
Yeah, these are the Netflix, like, repaints.
I'm super keen on these.
They're really cool. See how all the, like, they've got extra paint ups and extra battle damage to
That
the
one looks
main
really
style
good,
laser.
actually.
Yeah.
Which one are you looking at?
Well, here, look. You can see the difference. So there's mainline side swipe, and there's Netflix side swipe.
Oh, look at all the definition. Just in, it gives us so much contrast.
Yeah.
And then they give you a gradient. They're actually pretty solid. I actually prefer these legs.
But would you believe that people in general are angry and get upset about the battle damage?
Yeah, I don't get that.
I love the battle damage on
Like,
it.
look at how good this looks.
Yeah.
Worn.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like he's been getting
that's
kicked
cool.
around
You know, like-
Cybertron for a couple of million years.
That's how cars
Someone
should
didn't
look.
wash their car.
Yeah.
Someone wrote "wash me" in him.
There's some.
Oh wow, the guy show. Yeah, I missed those.
Looks like he's fighting a beholder, but that doesn't seem to be the right context.
Yeah. Could be a beholder.
Could be a beholder.
I think it's Shimagora.
I don't know if that's like just purely. Ooh, look, more toys. Well, I guess there's lots of toys right here.
Oh, I do want that. Man, I just.
Don't put it down. Give it to.
I do actually want it. You know how long I've been looking at these things?
A what?
there at least.
Yeah.
No way you can charge me over $10
It's Reboot.
Aww.
It's Bob from Reboot.
Talked him into 10, he goes 15. I was like, I'm not gonna make a second Walkman. So you take my 10 now.
I'll forever hold your peace.
He's a good guy.
Scooby Gang.
Scooby Gang.
And he knows how rare it is.
If you really want Clench, then go get him. I really liked his collab.
Yeah, I've never seen one before.
Go get him then.
Yeah, I'll take it. You're allowed to.
Definitely.
It's a clench. I can't resist.
You've been clenched.
It's great.
It's cool. They come with their big, like, wacky weapons, and you can look through their viewfinders and stuff.
Oh, they get
Kind of rare.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah, alright, so I went back for Clench. Big whoop, wanna fight about it? How could I not? It's so 90s. Look at all those like technicolors and fluoros and you know laser pink and acid green and just paint fleckles, stickers, Clench. Right, I'm very fortunate in that I've not known a life without Transformers. I was born 86, Transformers started 84, so by the time I was kind of old enough to actually appreciate them, pretty much all that was on the shelves here in Australia was like, you know, G2 versions, there's a little bit of leftover G1, and a cat. This is Luffy, as in Monkey D. Now I feel like a Bond villain. Is he still in frame? He's there. He's always there. He's like a goddamn raptor in the tall grass. Luffy! Yeah, I love these G1.5 guys, especially like the fact that, you know, Clench splits and is pretty much like half of his vehicle mode is just a weapon, just a big like smash gun, and then here's the robot. It's like a twin pole. I really loved like the heavy ordnance of like those guys. I can't remember what they were called. I want to say the Autobots were Turbo Masters, but I can't quite remember what the Decepticons were. I don't know. You had like Sky Stalker, Skyquake, lots of Sky. Predators? That sounds a bit sus. That kind of brings us to the end. That's a wrap. That's everything I managed to pick up at this particular Nexus. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Ring that bell so you can find out about all the toy hunts and reviews and other things that I've got cooking in the pipes. Big thank you to the Sweet Chole as always for filming. I couldn't get these done without her assistance, and big thank you to AJ for coming down for the hunt and the banter and the play and the laughter. It's always a treat. And I'll see you on the next one.